Hello, it's me again, Emily. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's reading, we'll be looking into your October 2022 predictions. So yeah, we have three groups over here, and I wrote down some messages as usual to go with your reading. And the messages, it just seems like there was a lot to say within those messages. And I feel like it's going to be a big month collectively, so we'll see what comes up in the readings. So if you'd like to see more from me, don't forget to like, comment, tell me what you thought of this reading, and subscribe to see more from me and support my channel. Alright, so over here we have group 1, group 2 and group 3. Take your time to choose which group is for you. Choose more than one group if you wish. If you don't hear a message in your group for you, continue watching to the end, as a message may pop up for you. If not, go to another group. Alright, breathe in. 2, 3, 4 and out. 2, 3, 4 to choose which group is for you. Timestamps will be in the description box, and let's get to group 1. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So this is your October 2022 predictions, and as usual I wrote down some messages before I started shuffling and recording, so I'll read that out first, and if you don't resonate with these messages, continue on to your cards, but thank you for watching if you do stay. So group 1, sometimes it's best to keep out of events that don't concern you. Don't push for anything this month. Push being in capital letters. You're not meant to. You've been pushing too hard, exclamation mark. Pushing, all in capital letters. Why can't you stop pushing? Stop for a while. So the words pushing just kept coming through very strongly, so I had to put it all in capital letters. So maybe you've been pushing too hard at work trying to get recognition, to gain recognition, or you're pushing too hard with a person trying to gain their attention, but it should be on them now, not for you, because you've pushed too much, you've given too much energy. And in October it seems like you are preserving your energy so that you can rebuild your energy and see where your energy can be put towards, instead of pushing towards that thing or that person, that job. And it's like the less you push is the more that things will come towards you. You've done the work already, so why should you keep pushing for them to cave in and be like, okay, I'm going to give you this job because you won't leave me alone. I'm going to get with you because you won't leave me alone. So hanging back a bit will help them see, okay, I have to put in the work now, I have to put in the graft, it's not just one-sided. Hope that made sense. Wow, even as I was saying all that, the energy is really strong. So, and I'm doing this with my hand, and it's just like, wow. Maybe it hurts to keep pushing. Maybe you're doing too much of the work and it's taking too much energy, you're burnt out, and it's kind of like feeling very, I'm at the end of my tether, I can't keep pushing anymore. And you can't keep pushing through that, it's kind of dangerous for you. And now I'm going like this. I was going like this before, like up and down, but now it's like a circle, and you keep going round and round in circles, and it's October is for you to stop going around in circles. Whew, wow. So shall we read these first, or shall we go straight into the tarot cards? Let's see. I think we'll read these first. So originally I wanted one card, but 3 wanted to come out, so whatever. So let's see, we have Lightning Power, we have Crystal Focus, and Meadow Vulnerability. When we are vulnerable, things can happen. When we are open with what we want, movement can happen. I'm getting like truth. The truth will set you free. It's like the truth will set things in motion. Yeah, set things in motion in powerful ways. It's not like, oh, I've said my truth, so things can happen in stages. But when you speak your truth in October, it's like, wow, I didn't know you were thinking this. I didn't know you had this on your mind. So it's like, speak and it shall be done. Speak and it shall be done. And I'm getting like speaking from your intuition, because I'm getting like the Queen of Swords energy and the High Priestess energy here, where this is the High Priestess and this is the Queen of Swords mixed in with the Tower. Should we get the High Priestess, the Tower, and the Queen of Swords? No, my energy's saying no, but speaking from a place where you feel that it's necessary to move in that direction, to say a certain thing, and it's for no explicable reason why you should be saying it, then I feel like you should say it in October. Like, I know with the messages I wrote down, it's like, stop pushing. But maybe you stopping pushing will actually get things moving, because they notice, oh wow, you stopped talking to me now I must do the work, and it's coming in fast. And I'm getting here, be around nature and be around water if you can, because it's important to tap into your intuition. And water, being by the beach, being grounded to the earth, it will help you reconnect or connect with your intuitive side. This could be like a spiritual awakening as well. It's like having space for downloads, and it's like an what's it called? Moving to the next level, awakening. Oh, what's the word? Going to the next stage in life, where it's not like it's just happening through the steps of life. It's just happening abruptly. And it's like you have to be open to these changes. And it's like, let your intuition lead the way, because changes can be hard to navigate. It can be unsuspecting and like the moon, where you don't know where you're going, but you're going there anyway. And it's like this month you'll be intuitively guided to move in a particular direction. I feel like more messages want to come through, but it's kind of like it's not ready to come out of my mouth just yet. Whew, wow, and as I said that, the energy just lifted. Okay, that's interesting. But let's see what we have here with your cards. So I said the Queen of Swords, the Tower, the Moon, the High Priestess. So I'm interested to see if any of those cards will come out. Okay, so let's look into group 1's October. What the group 1 needs to know about October. Ooh, what do they need to know? I really want to know. It's there on my lips and I want to sing it, but I don't know what to say. Oh, interesting song. Come on, the High Priestess wanted to come out then. Come on, we just want one. Just one. I don't want to come out. It's there on my lips and I want to sing it, but I don't know what to sing. Yeah, there's something that needs to be said, but you don't know what to say, and it's like you need to be Move intuitive. You need to move intuitively in October. Because I'm just making up some lyrics. Let's see. No, just want one. So we have the King of and the Knight of Pentacles, sorry, and the Knight of Wands. Is that the Knight? Yeah, that's the Knight of Wands. No, it's the Knave of what? Hold on. That's confusing. Yeah, it's the Knave of Wands. These two cards have specific messages, but then at the same time, messages don't want to come through. And I don't know why that is. Maybe it's just not ready. Because you keep pushing. And these cards don't want to come out. What are you doing, cards? Come on. Let's try one more time. If one card doesn't come out, I'm moving on from this deck. Oh, look, there we go. As soon as it says I'm moving on from this deck, the card fell out, a card fell out. And it's like that immediate stop pushing and go move away. Then all of a sudden something will happen. Interesting. So the Ace of Wands. And we have the lightning strike onto the tree. So something is happening to your foundations in October. Yeah. Wow, keep pushing with the Ten of Wands. Oh my god. I don't know why I feel a bit mind blown for your month of October. Yeah, okay, there's the lightning actually. Sometimes you just need to put things down, put down your obligations, put down the expectations you put onto yourself. Because it's too much hard work, you're carrying too much, maybe at the beginning of October. And it's like as soon as you put things down, the wheel will turn in your favour. And it's like finally things are actually moving. I don't need to control anything. It's like taking a step back. It's like you're turning the wheel without even turning it physically. And with the Justice card, the scales are on the floor and so is the sword. And it's like when you put things down, everything just happens. And it's like they're on a barren wasteland, the Knight of Chalices and the Knight of the Knave of Wands, sorry. And it's kind of like you can make of things how you want to make them. Yeah, that makes sense with the Magician. Because I'm getting like it's a slow burner of a month. But it's like at the halfway point of October, things will actually start to happen. It's like your energy is reawakened. And it's like there's no stopping you now. The horse has come to a complete stop. And they're looking at the land that they need to grow a house or they need to grow crops on. And they know it will take a while. And it's like you're fine with that. As long as it will take as long as it takes. Yeah, you're on the right path. You'll be putting yourself on the right path in October. And you're not meant to lose hope. Yeah, we have the Seven of Swords at the bottom, under the oh my gosh. We have the Seven of Swords underneath the Star card here. And it's like, you don't need to say much of anything. You can take what you can take and leave the rest behind. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind, you know, in that kind of way. And what will come into your life will be important, will be necessary to be in your life. Not everything is meant to be in your life. Not everything you're carrying is meant to be in your life. You know, because I'm getting like maybe there's some epiphanies, some downloads, some shocking downloads, or some shocking kind of events that will free you up by the end of October, and it will get you in good spirits, good tidings, and like you can actually move forward with your passion. I don't know if these messages are all over the place, but it's kind of like that feeling of being all over the place with the Ten of Wands. He's carrying too much. He's a bit all over the place because his back is bad. He's thinking too much about the next thing, the next thing, the next task that he needs to put on his shoulders. And it's kind of like this Tower moment is lightening the load for you. It's putting you in a position of power where you can create the life that you want, the October, the November that you want to be living. You have to lighten your load to reawaken your passion in life. And let's move on to your tarot. Let's just get two. What messages to group? Wow, the Magician again. Fresh starts. And the Six of Swords, you're moving along nicely. There needs to be a shift in mindset as to, I need to push forward with everything to get to where I want to be. I need to have this on my plate, that on my plate. But then if you shift your mindset to, I will have a lot less on my plate, then I'll get more done, because I am taking the time to learn about this craft, to gain more experience, to gather everything that I need in order to create the life that I want to be living in October, November, December. So I'm getting like less is more. Less is more. The less you have on your plate is the more that you can do. Let me get one more. The Empress, yeah. The Empress is feminine energy. I was going to say feminine energy, but it wasn't the right time until I saw the Empress card. And then we have the Four of Swords here. To stop pushing, give yourself a break. The Knight of Pentacles again as well. Give yourself a break because you've been going. And you don't want to be going, gone. Because going, gone means like you kept going so far, so fast, so far beyond your capacity that you burnt out, that you are hurting yourself just to gain the life that you want to be living. But the Empress is saying to stop pushing and to let things happen. Be open to all the other things that could happen in October. And love where you're at now. Take care of yourself. And also take care of others. Take care of those people who want to be taken care of. Because I feel like there's a big take care of energy here. Maybe you'll have dinner parties or good talks with friends who need your loving words to carry them through. You know? It's along with shifting your own mindset, you're shifting other people's mindsets as well. And that's beautiful. There, so let's move on to your next cards. So, what the group will need to know about their October. Yeah, I was going to say transcending. That's the message I was trying to get earlier with Trickster at the bottom of the deck. Light attribute, transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. So instead of pushing for everything, because that's so predictable, it's about being unpredictable and doing the complete opposite of what you've been doing. Switching that mindset to the I'm going to take care of myself and others, blah blah blah, whatever it looks like to you. So then we have storyteller, light attribute, ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. And then we have Messiah, serving humanity and humility, with humility, sorry. Whew. I'm getting a side message of don't be anybody's fool, group 1 in October. Because people can take you for idiots and you don't want that. It's like know who to share your energy with and know who to pull back from. Because some people are worth your energy and some people aren't. And it's all about differentiating between those two sections. Because when you're reading something, you can open the book or you can close it and put it down and leave it alone. So instead of pushing to read the next chapter of a book to, it's like, okay, I've reached the end of the book, but I want more. It's like closing the book and putting it down and walking away until the author writes another book and publishes it. Because where are you going to get to if you keep pushing and pushing the author to write a book when they don't have the inspiration to write it just yet? So it's like, take a break, take a breather, take a step back, and then come back feeling refreshed and pick up another book in the meantime. I hope that analogy made sense. It just came out of nowhere. So yeah, know who to serve and know who to not serve. Know who's worth your time and energy and who isn't, because some people won't appreciate it, the help that you have to offer. Alright, and then let's grab one card from here. A message to group 1. We have Wolf, emphasis on deep connection with your intuition and instincts. Exactly. You're moving intuitively and instinctually in October. Yeah, and then we have Deer at the bottom of the deck. Bring gentleness and grace in every aspect of your life. That's the Empress. The Wolf is the crystals plus the High Priestess. And it's like you need to move intuitively, to say what needs to be said, to serve who needs to be served, for people to access your energy. They need to be the right type of person, you know. And it's like you are in control of your energy. You are in control with who you allow into your life, into your energy field, into your mind, and who you can be vulnerable with. So it's like, be careful of that. And then let's get to your last cards. This reading is flying by. We have Cat, a two-faced friend. Listen to your intuition. Cats are quite intuitive and independent. And they can also be quite loving as well. Along with the Empress is a very loving person. And it's like, do what you... Oh wow, yeah, we have Ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. So it's a big emphasis on love here. Doing what you love, doing what will enhance your energy, what will put you in a good energy, what will put you in your feminine. Cats are feline, are feminine. Cats are feminine, and it's like, and these pink roses which signify femininity. So you need to tap into your feminine side in October, so that later down in the month, you can access your, or start to access your masculine energy, both money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. It's a journey. Everything's a journey. You'll be going on a bit of a journey in October. Many ups and downs with the lightning power and with the 10 of Wands. So it's like you need to hold on a bit at times. Egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. And then Dagger, fear, worries, tense situation. Yeah, that's the 10 of Wands energy where everything is difficult because you're close to burnout. But when you commit yourself to taking things slow and taking care of yourself first, so that when others start to access your energy, you can allow that access of other people, then that's how you can grow and be in a restful energy. Wow. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, Group 1. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye! Hi Group 2, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So these are your October 2022 predictions, and as usual I wrote down some messages before I started recording your reading, sorry. If you don't resonate with the messages I wrote down, continue watching with the cards, but if not, thank you for listening. So Group 2, stop and smell the roses, feel the textures of different fabrics, hear the harmonies of the birds and see the growth of the low cut grass. So I was getting there, it is going to be kind of like a sensory month where you're paying attention to the little details of life, to what's in front of you, being mindful of every day. So being mindful of your thoughts, being mindful of every step, being mindful of what you eat, because you only want goodness in the month of October. You don't want anything to complicate your month. You don't want anything to make you overthink or anything like that. It's just being simple and going back to basics. Interesting. Okay, so let's start off with your tarot cards. What do Group 2 need to know about their October 2022? We only want one card. What do Group 2 need to know? The Name of Wands came out in Group 1. Anything else? The cards do not want to come out today. They're taking ages. So the Star. Ten of Swords. Should we take these two? Okay. It's funny that I mentioned the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords in Group 1, and it's come out in your group. So what did I say in Group 1 for this message? I can't remember, but let's see. I'm getting a burnt out kind of energy in the beginning of October with the Ten of Swords. It could be that maybe you have had harsh words being said to you and it's like a stab in the back, or you've just been feeling down and out, and it's like you haven't been feeling like you can get up from this point where you are now, because we have the Four of Chalices as well being past a cup, and it's like they have been sitting there for a long while contemplating life and ignoring what's around them. So it's like maybe you may feel like you can't get up much in October. It could be that maybe you're reminiscing or just thinking too hard, too deeply into things, ignoring what's around you. But I feel like your intuition is trying to say that, you know what, I feel like I need a clarifier for the High Priestess. Why is the High Priestess here? Why is... Oh, the Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I'm getting like maybe your options may have seemed limited, and it's like you've been feeling restricted by what has been limited in your path. But it's like your path is opening up in October with the stars here. The stars will lead you to, it's like your intuition, and it's like your internal guidance system is coming alive in October. And it's kind of like being more strict with your thoughts. It's like, I'm thinking this, that, the other, and I feel like I can't get out of this thinking pattern. But the Queen of Swords comes along with clear thinking, clear, precise thinking, shifting. You need to shift your mindset in October group 2. Because you keep ignoring, you keep thinking yourself into the ground, you keep sitting back and reflecting on the past, what you have done, all the opportunities that have come into your life that turned into a bust. And it's like you're not seeing the bigger picture. But your internal guidance system is like saying, okay, let's go this way, let's go that way instead. And it's like you have to listen to it instead of ignoring it, instead of overlooking it, instead of relying on your thoughts. It's not just your thoughts. You need to create boundaries around yourself, create boundaries of your thinking, right? I'm getting like journal in October. Start journaling, get it out of your head, so the sword can come out one at a time, until you get to the Queen of Swords, where she's just holding one sword. And then you'll have better access to your intuition, to your internal guidance system, because maybe it just has been feeling like there's no way out of your situation. Wow, yeah. Six of Swords, shift your mindset. That was at the bottom of the deck. And it's like, have hope for yourself. Have hope for your journey ahead. Because not all is lost. You know, you can't stay in this position forever. You're going to end up somewhere at some point. And it's like you have to keep lifting your head up and be like, you know what, I am where I am until I get to where I want to be. I am where I need to be until I get to where I want to be. I keep saying that to myself whenever I feel like, oh, I'm not going anywhere in life, oh, I'm stuck here. And then I switch it to like, I am where I need to be until I am where I'm meant to be. You know, so that shift in your thinking can help you on your movement forward. Okay. Interesting messages there, group 2. But let's see with your other cards. What messages do we have for group 2 for the month of October? Ooh, the High Priestess in reverse for the beginning of the month. You may be feeling like you haven't had access to your intuition, and it's like maybe you're thinking about it and wondering, why have I not trusted myself for a while? Yeah, there's been maybe a lack of self-trust there. The Nine of Chalices. Yeah, maybe, yeah, the Nine of Swords as well. Being in this thought pattern of where you're thinking yourself to the ground, and it's not a healthy space to be in, because there's like this instability where you feel like you can't trust yourself, maybe, where you feel like you're not moving anywhere, where you're stuck in one place, but that's only an illusion. Group 2, it's only an illusion. There's a lot more out there than you think. You're going to where you need to be, but maybe you're stagnant because you need to learn your lesson of being in this stagnation. What can you learn from stagnation? What can you learn from thinking yourself into a hole? There's some wisdom in the things that we deem as scary or that we don't like. There's wisdom there, you just have to find it. And the Queen of Swords will find that. The Nine of Chalices, it's all about finding peace in October, in some point in October. Because as I was saying before, what I wrote down for your messages: stop and smell the roses, feel the textures of different fabrics, hear the harmonies of the birds, and see the growth of the low-cut grass. It's like looking for the blessings in everyday life instead of what has passed you, what you haven't been able to achieve, where you haven't been able to leave. And it's like being tapping back into your energy and not giving up on yourself, not giving up on your path, not giving up on your dreams. Because I'm seeing here you have a lot of dreams, but it hasn't been able to come to fruition. And it's like you're finding your determination again. I'm getting the Chariot here. I'm kind of seeing that in my mind's eye, and it's like you have to keep pushing forward. Yeah, you may be stuck in a rut now, but you won't be in, say, 6 weeks' time. And you have to find a way to lift yourself up in the moment so you can get to that other side. Because people tend to say, oh, you'll get there in the end, but they don't tend to look at where you are now and try to say, okay, well, you can try this, that, the other. Or it's like, yeah, you're here now, and how can you switch your mindset? Like, what can you do now that can benefit you in the future? Stuff like that. They just want to jump steps to say, oh, you won't be here forever, you'll get to where you need to be in the end. But how can you help yourself in the moment? I hope that translated well. Felt like that message was a bit all over the place. But let's get to your oracle cards. We have Desert Quest. Yeah, it's a quest. It's like, don't give up on yourself. This desert is barren. There's no water anywhere. And it's like you have to find your way to water. You mustn't give up on yourself. So don't give up on yourself in October, Group 2. Because giving up means you have given up on life. You have lost to life. And that's not what you want. Because you have vision, you have goals, you have dreams, and it'll be a shame if you don't reach them. It'll be a shame if you don't experience that reaching your goals. Have Volcano. Yeah, that's you coming back into your energy. It's like breaking out of this stuckness, of this stagnation, of this feeling like you're not going anywhere, feeling like you're not achieving anything. It's like putting it's like filling up your car with petrol, and then all of a sudden, wow, the car's going 100 miles an hour. So it's just like, don't give up on yourself. Ancestors, generations. You don't want to, yeah, it's like looking back at the past. It's like you need to look out for the signs and synchronicities because they're leading you to where you need to be. And it could be that maybe you're looking at maybe your family and seeing that they are stuck in where they are, so maybe you'll be stuck forever. But that's not the case. You won't be stuck forever. You need to get out of a thinking pattern that has been with you for a while. And how can you remove yourself from that type of thinking? You know, because you are being looked after, you are being looked over, and you just have to know that you are blessed. You're too blessed to be stressed. Group 2, yeah, that's what the message I'm getting. You're too blessed to be stressed. Step back into your power by any means necessary, because you have so much power within you. Group 2, we have the high priestess, the high priestess reversed, vision quest, king of wands, 9 of chalices, and the volcano, and ancestors. These are very powerful, strong energies, and you need to know that you are strong and powerful, and you can do whatever you set your mind to. You can do whatever you set your energy to. You just have to be able to go with each cycle and say to myself, okay, this is a cycle that I am in now, but I need to find a way to work through this rough time in now so I can get to the other side. Wow, okay, so let's get to your other oracle deck with the archetype cards. We have Alchemist, transformation of base motives and goals into golden vision. Yeah, you have to alchemize your energy. You have to find a balance between your intuition, your energy, and your thoughts, because they work hand in hand, kind of. And it's like you need to find the perfect formula to be in those sections of your mind, your intuition, your body, and your spirit. And it's like all those sections need to work together to create a perfect formula, so that you don't end up in this 10 of swords position again, where you're down and out and you feel like you're stuck. But you will find your way in October. And then we have Advocate, inspires you to put compassion into action. I'm getting like inspired action. You'll find your inspiration again to act on what you believe in. Act for what you believe in. It's like starting from the ground up, small steps. You don't go from the 10 of swords to the 10 of pentacles or the 10 of cups overnight. It's small steps throughout October to get you back into your energy, get you to feel like you are on the right path again, because you are on the right path. This is a part of your path, group 2. All of these down moments, all of these I feel like giving up moments, this is a part of your path, and it will show you how you feel about your path, and it will help you appreciate life and where you are at. And then we have Virgin, maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. Yeah, it's like, what were your original intentions? Because your intentions were pure, your intentions were loved, your intentions were well thought of. And it's like kind of getting back to that simpler stage. It's like this Ten of Swords is overcomplicated, but you need to undercomplicate it, if that makes sense. So when a tree is growing, the tree doesn't grow into a fully formed tree. It started off as a seed, as a pure intention, and then it grew roots, and then it started to grow out of the ground, and then it grew a stump, and then it grew and grew from there. And it's like, go back to your roots. Group 2, go back to your roots. Yeah, that makes sense with the ancestors. Go back to your roots. Wow. Should we get one more? I feel like one more wants to come out. Go back to your roots. Because you'll find your passion again once you go back to your roots. Mystic revels in intimate union with the divine. Yes. Here we go. High Priestess energy again. It's about trusting your intuition, your energy, where you're feeling guided to. Because there's a lot of guidance here. Maybe you just don't see it because you're overlooking it, because you're feeling stuck, like you're not going to move again. Because it's like, oh, I've been through this situation before. It's the same as that situation, but it's not. Maybe you've pulled yourself up out of ruts before, and you can do it again because you keep finding the right harmony, the right balance of things to get yourself back on your feet. Wow, as I'm looking here, these bottom 3 cards are really strong and powerful and very leading, I guess the word is. You'll find your way, group 2. You just have to believe in yourself. Believe, believe, believe. Self-belief all the way. Alright, so let's get your last... Oh, I forgot to get these cards. Okay, so let's see. What are the messages? We'll just get one card from here. There we go. Universe, always be in harmony with the universe, yeah. The Alchemist is in harmony. Trying to create the right balance. So you're trying to find the right balance in the month of October. And it's like trying to find your way again. Because you are going through a cycle. There are different planets in this card, and they go through their different cycles, just as humans go through their cycles. And it's all about embracing those cycles and thinking, this is where I am now, but I won't be here in a year's time. What can I do to pull myself out of this rut? At least try. Because I had goals, I have plans, I have dreams, I have passions, and it will be a shame to give up on them. I must not give up on myself. You know what? Oh, there we go. And then we have Tree, affairs with your family. Oh, something is going on with your family because we have the ancestors, generations, and Tree, family affair. And I mentioned 10 of Pentacles as well. So maybe your family can help you. Maybe it's about looking up your family tree, or it could be as simple as what I was saying before, that the tree starts off as a seed, and then roots, and then a stump, and then it's like going through those stages instead of overlooking those stages and wishing that you weren't at this stage. Because we all go through these moments where we feel like we're not going anywhere, but you really are. It's just not much is meant to happen at this time, but it will happen. Breathe sorrow over loss. Mountain major challenge to overcome. Yeah, it's going to be challenging. There's going to be a lot of tears shed and frustrations. Whale, great worry over nothing. Valid, deep personal strength and peace that assure success. I couldn't read them. And then we have wind chimes, peace and harmony. Oh, it's a whole journey here, group 2. There's this feeling like you have lost your spark or energy, something like that, and it's going through this journey of this is hard, this is difficult, I'm worried so much, it's all a bit much. But then you have this deep personal strength that you, and the will to carry on, to carry on to go further. This whale swims a great distance to get to where they want to be. And this mountain, it takes a long time to climb a mountain. And this may seem like the place that you're at now, where you feel like you're climbing a mountain. And it's okay, but it's okay. Because by the end of the month, you'll feel back into your energy, you'll feel at peace and in balance, in a better balance. And have the ability to listen to your intuition, to tap in to your intuition. Yeah, dragon, beware of self-delusion at the bottom of the deck. All of these thoughts of I'm not going anywhere, I'm stuck, it's all an illusion. Even though it may feel like you're not going anywhere, it's all an illusion because you are moving still. Wow. Alright, yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for you, group 2. I'll just reread these messages and that'll be the end of your reading. So group 2, stop and smell the roses, feel the textures of different fabrics, hear the harmonies of the birds and see the growth of the low-cut grass. Wow, I love those messages. I love that what I wrote down. It's so poetic to me. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, group 2. I hope these messages gave you some clarity and a bit of peace of mind. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye! Hi group 3, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So this is your October 2022 predictions. Before I started recording, I wrote down some messages for your group. I'll read those messages first, but if you don't resonate with these messages, continue watching with the cards, as a message may pop up there. So group 3, keep going and don't stop. Build up your stamina and endurance. It's like when I was shuffling the cards sped up in my hands and it was very interesting. So that's why I got the message of stamina and endurance. And it felt like a lot wanted to be said for your group. So we'll see what we can come up with the cards. Okay, So building up your endurance could mean like maybe you're going running or just going to the gym more, or this could be like when you're in the classroom and you're learning a lot more than when you're in the classroom and you're learning, and it will take a while for you to build that stamina and endurance to remain in the classroom for long periods of time. So it could be for anything really. Let's see. Grade 3. I just want one card. Stop crawling out. Just one. Oh, there we go. Okay. The world. Closing an old cycle. Closing up on cycles. Or you could be seen by the world, but we'll see what. Okay, I just said seen by the world, but no, the hermit. You want to be by yourself. Okay, that makes sense with the world here. This is a boundary from the outside world, and it's about being happy in your own space in October. The Knight of Pentacles, slowing down. Yeah, you're slowing down a lot in October, group 3. in October, group 3. 4 of chalices. I feel like there's a lot of reflecting in October. I'm hearing the words, what got me here? What got me here? And why am I here? Asking those existential questions. And it's like going back to your roots. I got that message in group 2. It's time to go back to your roots, simple things. Maybe you're going back home to your family. Maybe you're trying to rebuild a relationship with yourself. Maybe, okay, I'm getting like a broken root probably, and it's like you're trying to see how you can fix that root so you can go from there. Because it's like you don't want to be doing much in October. It's not the time for that. It's a time for deep reflection, asking yourself big questions, open-ending questions. Maybe it's a time for journaling as well. You need to get it all out on paper, just so that you can it's like detach yourself from the thoughts, from the questions that you have, from anything that you want to that you want answered. And October is a good month for grounding. You have to ground yourself more so that you're not too much in your head. And the Knight of Pentacles is giving the Hermit something, and the Hermit is giving the Knight of Pentacles something. And then the Four of Chalices is giving this person something. Interesting. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, where something is being given. What's being given to you in October? Food for thought, maybe? Insights? Invitations? Money? Whatever. What is being given to you in October that will benefit you. It's a month of giving, but whether you take what's being given is your choice. Yeah, there's so much to learn in October. As I was saying before, maybe you need to build your stamina in the classroom, where you're constantly learning and you need to get used to it. There's something that you need to get used to. And it's like the more you know is the more you grow. Yeah, it's just, wow, as I was saying before, like the roots, it's like you need to work with your roots so that you can build a nice solid structure, a nice solid foundation. Maybe this is to do within yourself or at work, but take what resonates, because I'm seeing a lot that's going on in October. Some of you may be seeing a therapist. I don't know why I'm getting that. To ask these questions or to work through these questions. Or it's a lot of just self-exploration, where you're just asking yourself these questions and you're writing and you're doing the shadow work and you're just learning more about yourself. It's a process. You can't get there straight away. You have to work at it, and you're willing to put in the work. The Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, even the Hermit, they are willing to go the distance, do whatever it takes to get to the top, to the root, to to build something. Maybe you're building a much more solid foundation within yourself, and it will show on the outside world. But there's boundaries between you and the outside world, it feels like. Maybe you're just more focused on yourself than anybody else in October, and that's okay. I'm getting the message it's you against the world. It's you against the world. Yeah, and then with the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck, it's all about learning about your values, learning about or relearning about your values. This could be studying, this could be self-study, where you're reading self-help books, or it could be actual school. Interesting. And then let's get to your other cards. Where's that gone? Here it is. What's going on in October for group 3? Group 3, what's happening in group 3? In October for group 3, sorry. Whoa. 3 of Swords. Okay. Strength at the bottom of the deck. Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Chalices. Yeah, see, you're being given something. Something is being given to you. And it's for your own good. It's for you to grow and to flourish. A lot of growth is happening in October group 3 for you. And it's getting you more in touch with your emotional side and your body. It's like, don't be afraid to walk through your emotions. Don't be afraid to sit with it. Don't be afraid of it, because the more you're into it, is the more you can get to know yourself and build from there. I'm getting a big self-development message here. No enemies can hurt me. No words can hurt me. Nothing can hurt me as much as I can hurt myself. Okay, interesting. You're just rebuilding one disc at a time. One memory at a time. One emotion at a time. Until you feel whole again with the world. You're building a solid structure for yourself, and it's an end of a cycle for one thing and moving into something else. It's like you keep reaching conclusions. I have a question and I will find the answer. Okay, I found the answer. Now moving on to the next thing, and then so on and so on. You can make me whole again. Wow. Whole again. Going from hurt to feeling like you have lost everything to feeling whole again. Ooh. And then the Knight of Pentacles again at the bottom of the deck. We go from the Knight of Pentacles handing something over to the disc being on the horse's back. And I feel like these are insights that are being handed to you. And then you're putting it on the horse's back and being like, yes, that's another insight. What other insights can I get? And so on and so on. There are a lot of pentacles here. So it could be that maybe some of you are working hard at work, trying to build on an idea, trying to build on something new, starting from the ground up. or this could be just through the self-exploration. Alright, and then we have childhood innocence, the past, maybe asking questions about the past, trying to learn from the past, because there's a lot to be uncovered. Oh yeah, 4 cards fell out here. Oh, ancient healing wisdom, there's a lot of healing to be done. Whale breach, maybe you're communicating with others. And a waterfall, effortless, yeah. Childhood healing the inner child, gaining wisdom from those insights that you'll be gaining in October. And you're doing a deep dive into your subconscious, or even into your intuition. And you'll be communicating how you're feeling, what you've uncovered, maybe to a therapist, or translating it into your journal, because it's important that you do that so that you can flow effortlessly. It's like a blocked emotion can flow again, so that you can walk through your emotions clearly, openly, and not be afraid of your emotions. So there's a lot to work through in October, but you're willing to do the work because you can't be in this 3 of Swords state any longer. You need to feel fresh and grow from your experiences. So you can water your plants so that they can grow, or you can grow. Because it's like you're working on your physical body too, along with your spiritual, your energy, your spiritual body and your energy. Interesting. And let's get 2 more cards from this deck. What's the group so you need to know about October 2022? We have Thief. Light attribute sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. Yeah. You are, wow, it's funny that we have this 3 of Swords here with the swords in the heart, and then it looks like the exact same heart in his jacket, inside of his jacket. So it's like you are opening your heart up again, making room for new emotion to be present. It's like you're no longer holding any room for what has passed in your childhood or in the past to ruin where you're going. And you need a clear heart. You need to clear up your heart so you can see that you are worth it. You are worth a lot more than this. You have a healthy heart and a wealthy outlook of life. Scribe, preserving knowledge and information, yes. Journaling, and a lot of tears being shed in the month of October. But crying helps you heal your heart, because holding in the tears, it's holding that pain of the past in. And your body knows that you're doing that, because it can manifest itself in stomach aches, in headaches, in the shakes, in low energy. And to cry it out, to work through the past, is to remove those manifestations of the past out of your body, so that you're light-hearted and you feel a lot better about yourself, so the cycles of the past can end, so that you can start fresh. Ooh. Yeah, open your heart space, another heart. Alright, and let's get a card from here. What messages do group 3 need to know about their October? It's 2. Should we use 2? Fear, accept and love your fear and then let it go. And then believe in your power with the Lion. Ooh, you have a lot of power within you. It's accepting that you have experienced what you have experienced. Let it in to let it go. Feel all those feelings, the fear, the pain, the rejection, whatever it is that you fear, whatever it is you have been hiding from. Analyze it, work through it, let it go through tears. And that's how you can open your heart space and how you can tap into your power. Group 3. Ooh. The power of the Lion. The Lion is very powerful, very energetic. You'll be finding your energy again. Maybe you've been low on energy. As I was saying before, all these past events have been stored in your body and it manifests itself in belly aches, in headaches, in the shakes. And then suddenly they are removed because you are working through everything and all of a sudden you are powerful. You are tapping into a side of yourself that you haven't tapped into before or in a long time. And that's powerful, that's beautiful. Oh, I love that group 3. And then let's get to your last cards. We have December. Wall, misunderstanding. What boundaries have you built up inside yourself? What walls have you built up inside of yourself that need to be knocked down so you can have access to the whole of yourself? Because these walls are manifesting itself as belly aches, as heartache, as headaches, whatever it looks like to you. Bird flying, news is on its way. You'll be gaining a bird's eye view of your issues, of your fears, of everything, asking questions, gaining a bird's eye view of everything, just so that you can move forward, move on to the next chapter in your life, because you need to enter the next chapter in life, it seems. We have, and then December is the last month of the year as well, until we get to January. So you're definitely closing out a cycle. Great passion with Tulip. And Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. Yeah, you need to ram your head up against the wall, not literally, but like Rams, they ram their head against walls or against whatever so that they can knock down the wall. I'm seeing this as, have you watched Jurassic Park, where one of the dinosaurs headbutts the wall so he can get through the wall? And I'm getting that kind of energy here where you're breaking down barriers, you're breaking down the walls in your psyche, and you are flying free. You can finally see over the wall. And it's the end of a chapter, a cycle, and ripping down the walls leads to you finding your passion, your energy again. You're opening up to yourself and to others. Oh, that is a powerful energy, and rebalancing yourself, rebalancing your life, having a balanced mindset. So you're no longer feeling like you are pained all the time. And you need to tap into that pain. You just need that balanced mindset where you're happy and the happy and sadness coexist, if that's the right way to put it. The happy and the sad coexist, so you're not too much in one and not too much in the other. Any other messages we can get from this? I feel like one more message wants to show itself. Should we use this deck? Alright. What the group 3 need to know about their October. 3. Should we use 3? movement will be happening, because you'll be removing the wall, those blockages from your mind, spark expressing yourself, and ghostlands. You've been stuck for too long, and it's time to get moving, and the only way to get moving is to express yourself wholeheartedly. Use your voice, use your words, sing if you must. And it's like feeding, how she's playing her violin is that she's feeding these plants, and they are going to grow. And just as you express yourself, you will grow into a fully formed, functioning human being. I keep saying that in many of my picker cards, but that's the kind of message I'm getting here. And then 8 plus 2 is a 10, which equates to 1, sorry, and 10 is the end of a cycle, and then 1, it's like being able to focus on yourself, your passions, tapping into yourself, your higher self with the 7, 4 plus 3 is 7, and then we have another 7 here, and number 1. Wow, you are really tapping into yourself, your higher self, creating movement, expressing yourself, growing as a person in October group 3. So it's like big energies are coming your way in October, but it's for the better, for the best. So get journaling in October group 3. Alright, so that's what I'm saying for you anyway. I hope these messages made sense for you and you gained clarity from these messages. So group 3, I'll just reread these messages and that'll be the end of your reading. So in October group 3, keep going and don't stop. Build up your stamina and endurance. Okay, so that's what I'm saying for you, group 3. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.